Y'all jumping into Lex's fight like she's fighting a big bitch. When she was fighting Ivory, nobody had nothing to say.
That girl find you a good fight.
Why did you snatch the mic? Bitch, because I felt like it. Why are you asking me why I snatched the mic? Why didn't you handle why I snatched the mic? Bitch, you're pussy. And I took that from you and you did nothing.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Freedom and welcome to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. So we getting into Baddies Africa and we are starting back with the fight between Fauna versus Big Lex. She was doing her big one at the top. Lex's scarf falls down, so then Summer and Bad Dolly jumps her, okay? You see Bad Dolly's hairline looking like Michael Myers. We see Fauna talking about no jumping. And on her one of her pages, somebody had said that she used to be a police officer, which makes sense why Fauna got those hands, y'all. Don't play with her. So basically, you got the girls over here. Cold Killer, she jumped in to make sure that nobody hopped in with Fauna, and they stood 10 toes down. But however, DTB is saying to Natalie, like, why everybody keeps saying not to jump, not to jump. Lex is a fighter, so why is it that when she was trying to fight Ivory, nobody jumped in, but when it's Fauna, she's smaller, then why everybody wanted to jump her? And right now we have Big Ivory, Lex and Natalie, and Pretty P is giving Fauna her props and saying that she could fight. And we got a few of the girls, they getting ready and stuff like that. Want to give them their tea. Big Ivory, Pretty P, Bad Dolly, Rolly, Summer, Fauna, Big Lex, DTB, Rican, and LC, and they all look good. So now they're on the sprinter, they're on their way to the club and stuff like that. And, you know, they're obviously on two separate sprinters, y'all. All right, so you got the first group, and they have Big Lex, Rolly, LC, K. Rican, and then you got the other group with Cold Killer, K. Rican, Fauna, Scotty, and the other girls. But they all pop out, and guess who comes through to Africa? We got the one and only Big Mac Ahna coming through, okay? And they are all here to celebrate Lemuel's birthday, okay? And they were turned, and they were not playing. It definitely like it was a whole entire vibe. Cold Killer and everybody enjoyed themselves and everything like that. However, you know, Fauna felt some kind of way, in which understandably so I would as well, because you want to make sure that you're being announced, you know, and Allie didn't announce none of the new girls. She only announced the old girls. But during the club, Summer had gotten into a altercation with the security. According to Big Ivory, allegedly, Summer had spat at the security guard. He rocked her in her ish. She fell over, and then her face was done in. And so this is why for the next few episodes, she is not here. Now we have K. Rican. She on the microphone, and Bad Dolly snatched the mic from her when she was at the club. So Cold Killer, Fauna, and K. Rican, they just basically discussing like what had happened at the club and how they felt about the club and everything like that. Rolly comes in, she looking really, really good, and they all started just discussing, you know, like how is it with Natalie, like getting a chance to know her and stuff. But because most of this season, Natalie usually to me just pops up in the season, you don't really see her really talking to the girls unless they're arguing and fighting or whatever. So you just have a little scene of them just basically just trying to pick and see, you know, I guess how things are going to go for the rest of the season for them, because like so far they really are getting bullied and stuff like that, in my personal opinion. It's wild because it don't need to be all of those fights. So we have Natalie and Scotty, they talking, Natalie basically saying that she don't like the new Scotty. But to me, this was boring. I just feel like they're not really friends, and Scotty needs to know that Natalie's not her friend, okay? We're going to move on. Natalie's not nobody's friend. Between the consistent partying and the alcoholism and stuff like that, a lot of the times, like these, you have to understand that this is just like a temporary moment, you know? Like Natalie needs to be Natalie. She has to be a boss, and she don't have time for friends, in my personal opinion, besides operating the business and doing what she need to do for the franchise, and which she does well. Some of it I personally don't think it really is personal. I just think that it's a part of the business and her persona. And when you on something like this, I would not call people my friends, especially because of all the past seasons, how she attacked Scotty, never took accountability. Is just accept that she's just not, you know, you're going to be that quote unquote friend. Now, this is the first time that we see an actual baddies brunch, y'all, okay? And the girls are just discussing at the table how, you know, Bad Dolly snatched a mic out of K. Rican's hand. Dolly and them come down, and then they basically were saying that she mistaken her for somebody else. That, so she said, "Girl, your pussy, you ain't gonna do nothing about it. So what's up?" Now, I personally don't know who mic she was supposed to snatch, but this still goes back, and I think into like how Jayla and Dolly was on stage, and then she tried to do something funny, and then Jayla had to rock her. I think it's the same type of thing. I feel like maybe Dolly, you know, she low-key hate her or whatever the case is. Just like how she was saying that she listened to Cold Killer music. All of a sudden, she wants to fight her because they were trying to be bullies about somebody's name. And it just didn't make no sense. Like, they didn't even have no time to really eat or really sit down and talk or anything like that. Like, as soon as they came in, Dolly is like, okay, so I took the mic from your hand, and what you want to do about it? And don't say my name again or else. And then as soon as that happened, they just started swinging food, which was crazy. But this was the end of the episode. Next week, we have Choco Brown coming in. DTB versus Choco Brown. The fights is getting up here. It's crazy. And thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.
I say I don't want Ahna on the show right now. This doesn't mean you go and invite her to the club.
Oh my God. Look at their little hair. I'm really not feeling you. Russian cream. Why? And you don't gotta like me.
Wait, whoa.
This a room.
My room?
Bitch, get up. You're not doing that. This bitch right here.
Diamond just socked Choco. She like, bitch, fuck you, bitch, you too.
Y'all ready, Baddies?
It's a real baddie party. You cannot get in with my baddie friends.
Go Killer. Her and Diamond got the same song. Go in the dungeon with the 3 bitches that fuck.
But what she did also was not okay. It was just, it was bad on both ends. And the shit really looked terrible. Like, security was like, she was like, I'll spit on you or some shit, something like that, whatever. Allegedly. And then he was like, do it. I wish you would. Antagonizing her or whatever. And then I guess it led to one thing from another. And then she spit by him or on him or something. And then he slid her shit. And when he hit her, she fell over like a wall or something. And then she hit her head on the floor. So like, she's out of commission for the rest of the season, damn near.
Ooh. See, let me tell you.
But it's like,
I think, first of all, this is my situation. How about bitches get on here trying to say what happened to me? Bitch, if it ain't come from the horse's mouth, please. Like, bitches loved summer. I gotta stop that shit.
I don't even speak on bitches. Let me tell y'all something. When that shit happened with Summer, everybody was in the club, right? We didn't really know about it. When we came out, I seen Summer and Lex in a different car. And I seen Lex crying. And I seen her trying to cover Summer. You know what that bitch Dolly was doing? You know what she said? That bitch said, I ain't give a fuck what Summer and Lex had going on. They played my song twice. I was turned. I was like, what? Well, your bitch just got split. They playing your song. She ain't go outside. None of that on my mom.
You don't know what was on my mind. For one, I was never performing my song. I didn't know what the Summer and Lexington was, period. You and yo got to stay beside each other because y'all worry about getting y'all beat. Me and my dog my own. We ain't got to sit there and bogart each other and watch each other. My song was playing, then I was singing it. And when yo started singing, I snatched the mic from you and yo clock it. They only caught when I snatched it from that little, I snatched it from you too. Because if I don't like them, you don't know it. And what you gonna do about it? That cap shit you on. Oh, she wasn't worried about her friend. I had no idea what the was going on to the next day. So clock it. Because if I was outside, I would have been beating them nigga too. What you don't know, then when that shit happened, no one knew it happened while you lying. It didn't nobody know in the club what happened with Summer. You were lying, and none of us have no idea about what the happened to Summer. Only thing we knew, they told us Summer and Lex was already gone. Stop capping. Yo, and Killer, whoever doing your hair, girl, that shit ugly as that don't look good on you, girl. Please let folks stop playing in your bed.
It's about imagine, like, when I went to Africa, all them hoes had black eyes. The whole set. So me just having this motherfucker blood stain in my motherfucking eye, it like really changed my life. Like I hate it so much. I feel so ugly with it. I could just imagine, like, bitch, if you have a black eye on TV, somebody supposed to get shot, stabbed, a motherfucking needle puncture, something was supposed to happen real bad. I ain't seen it.
Shout out to Baddies Africa T. This is some BTS. And thank you for coming to my page. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.